I got to tell you something. If Iceland, you heard me right, Iceland, this small little country, can be playing right now, right today as they did, and get, in my opinion, a very good result in a World Cup playoff matchup, against Croatia, in Canada, with, I would say, 4 times, 5 times the size of population size than Iceland, can never even get a sniff in the last 20 to 25 years to get to the World Cup, then something drastically needs to change. Not with the coach, Benito Floro, because I believe he is the right coach and he's trying to do the best he can with the weak ingredients he has on this team. But again today, 3 minutes into the game, you heard me right, 3 minutes into the game, we get Canada's best goalkeeper available to us, Lars Hirschfeld. And what happens? Already a goal, and to me, unacceptable. We need to start looking at other availabilities in that position. You know who I feel should be given an opportunity, and I've said it time and time again, but there's got to be others out there. That's one. 2, when are we ever going to score a goal? When? Will we score a goal in the next year? I doubt it. If we're going to play like this, defensive-minded as we've always done. Look, we've got to start looking for players to start putting the ball in the net. And I want to give a big thank you out there to the provincial coaches, some of them in Ontario, and national coaches as well in Canada, for disrespecting and treating a player that is now starring overseas in Europe, and I'm pretty sure that he's not going to play for Canada. And that is Fraser Aird. All this guy does is put the ball in the net. And why, you ask, Anthony? Why he doesn't want to play for Canada? Well, we've got geniuses at the provincial level that didn't believe in him. We've got geniuses at the national level that disrespected him. All this kid keeps doing is putting the ball in the net. Blazing speed, an understanding what to do with the ball when he's in the box, and a guy that is in his prime right now, in his early 20s. Unbelievable talent. I can't understand why. As a matter of fact, I think he's even younger than 20, if I'm not mistaken. He could be 19. I don't understand why we keep losing players like this caliber. And then you wonder why de Guzman didn't want to play for Canada. Then you wonder why others are waiting to decide to play for Canada. Maybe we ought to start looking at some of those brilliant coaches that made those mistakes early on in these youngsters' careers. That's something to think about. But come on, let's get things straightened out here in Canada, for crying out loud. Let's start developing players that understand what to do with the ball in the box when they get it. Let's start being creative. Let's not look lost. I mean, I watched the game and I'm thinking to myself, free kick after free kick in the offensive zone, Canada looked like they were playing in their defensive zone. No imagination, no creativity. The same old cake and run. I'll give it to them that there was more possession today, more control, more possession, which I enjoyed. And there was some positives. But again, come on, we've got to start putting the ball in the net, with all due respect. And you know, to me, I'm getting tired of it. I mean, when I look at Iceland, how is it that Canada can't do what Iceland's doing? Please tell me why. Their climate is worse than ours. They don't have the amount of resources we have. They don't have the players at their disposal that we have. So how can Iceland do it and we can't in Canada? Wake up. I mean, you know, if it wasn't for Victor Montagliani, president of the CSA, doing something smart, dynamic, and something progressive by hiring Benito Floro, we still would have been stuck in the dark ages and hiring a proper coach. But now we got to really start cleaning house. And I mean at the provincial level. Get rid of these coaches that really have letting some of these hidden gems go away because they think they know the game. Give me a break. I could give you player after player that the provincial coaches have destroyed. And Canadian coaches, some of them that keep getting rewarded year after year by being in charge of a national team at the young ages. It's time to change that up as well. Enough with the old boys network. Start bringing some Spanish coaches in. Start bringing some Italian coaches in. Some Portuguese. Enough of this kick and run mentality of English, Scottish way of playing the game. Irish. That's enough.